Fanbases give a game its soul. Unfortunately, some of them also give it a personality disorder. So today, we're ranking RPG fanbases. Not the games, the people. 8 games, 8 communities. And we're going to figure out which ones you can talk to like a normal human, and which ones will turn a casual conversation into a life commitment. Also, yes, Genshin is here. I know, stay with me. We're not doing SAB, we're doing normal human being. Slightly intense. You will regret asking. This is their entire personality. Let's start. Skyrim players are interesting because no one actually plays Skyrim anymore. They maintain it. Like it's a project car that never runs properly, but they love it anyway. You ask someone, do you still play Skyrim? They don't say yes or no. They say, yeah, but modded. And that sentence comes with layers because what they mean is new graphics, new combat, new UI, probably a completely different game at this point. At some stage, it stops being Skyrim. It's just their version of reality, and they will show you. You didn't ask, but you're going to see it. Look at this lighting, bro. Look at the shadow. Bro, I can't even recognize the map anymore. Real-life Skyrim fans are chill, though. They're the type of people who reinstall the game once a year, play for 3 days straight. Disappear again. It's like seasonal depression, but with dragons. They're harmless, just deeply committed to something that should have ended in 2015. Tier, slightly intense. Witcher fans don't recommend the game. They insist. You ever casually mention RPGs around them? Big mistake. Now you're in a 20-minute conversation about storytelling moral choices. No, bro, you don't understand. It's not like other games. They say it like they're trying to convert you. And the thing is, they're not wrong. It is a game like no other. It is truly a generational masterpiece. But the way they say it makes it feel like, if you don't play this game, you're missing out on becoming a better person. Your job doesn't matter. Your relationships are obsolete if you have not experienced The Witcher 3. They talk about Geralt like he paid off their mortgages and drove their kids to school every morning. And don't even get them started on choices. You see, the beauty of the game is, no bro, I just asked if it's good. Online Witcher fans are worse, and somehow everywhere they are like houseflies. Every comment section, still the best RPG ever made. On videos that have absolutely nothing to do with RPGs. You're watching a cooking video? Hop on the comments, and the first thing you will see is, Witcher 3 had a better story. They are actually fine people in real life. In fact, some of them are even Chads, absolute alphas, peak performers like me. Tier, you will regret asking. Dark Souls. Dark Souls fans are built different. Not stronger, not smarter, just different. These are people who got destroyed by a game and instead of quitting, made it their identity. They want the world to know they played Dark Souls. They want the world to play Dark Souls, but at the same time, they want to gatekeep it. You tell them, I found it too hard. They don't comfort you. They lean forward slightly and say, did you try getting good? Like it's a personality test. And they're serious. They believe struggle builds character. Because they rolled into a boss 400 times and survived. They will get lucky that one time against a boss and act as if their student loans have suddenly disappeared. At some point, they stopped playing the game for fun. They just want to make sure they're still soul veterans, and even expect medals for that. It's like a toxic relationship that they defend. The online community is even worse. It's a total cesspool. Reddit, Instagram, YouTube. They are all the same. They find any difficult game, and the first thing they say is, this is easy compared to Dark Souls. You know what else was easy compared to Dark Souls? Getting a girlfriend, but you never did that, did you? They'll compare everything. Combat, bosses, mechanics, your worth as a human. Despite being such loud, aggressive, and hostile people online, you won't actually hear them whiff in real life. They just sit in the corner and project thoughts on how you are supposed to know they are a soul legend. Because all the aggression is internal now. Tier. This is their entire personality. Elden Ring. Elden Ring fans are just Dark Souls fans with better PR. Same energy. Just slightly more approachable. They'll still judge you. But now they'll do it while riding a horse. Elden Ring brought in new players too, and you can always tell who's new. Because they still have hope. They'll say things like, I think I'm getting better. Meanwhile, the veterans are just watching, waiting for the moment it breaks them. And it always does. The community is weirdly split. Half are chill explorers, half are suffering enthusiasts, and both think they're playing the game correctly. Online Elden Ring fans love one thing, flexing without saying it directly. I beat that boss in like 3 tries. First off, no you didn't, and second, why did you mention that? No one asked. They like to pretend using a strength build somehow made them a better gamer, when in reality it is literally the most broken build in the entire game. Strength is easier than magic, there it is, I said it. But compared to Dark Souls fans, they're slightly less intense. Slightly. Tier, you will regret asking. Baldurs Gate 3. Baldurs Gate fans are not gamers. They are decision makers. These people don't play a game. They live multiple lives. You ask, how's the game? They pause. Because they don't know which version of their life you're referring to. They'll start explaining their character, their choices, their consequences, and suddenly you're in a therapy session. I killed him. And I still think about it. Bro, it's a game. Or is it? That's the problem. This game gave people too much freedom. Now they're emotionally attached to outcomes that didn't even happen in your playthrough. No one knows what the other person is talking about, but they still talk about it all the way through. And they expect you to understand. They are surprisingly normal people in real life, the 5 of them that you will meet. Until you ask one question, then it's over. Tier, you will regret asking. Genshin Impact. Alright, let's talk about it. Genshin fans are either incredibly chill and cringe, or terrifying and cringe. I know, I used to be one. I still log in to climb as Lisa. There is no middle ground to those categories. You'll meet someone normal. They play casually, they enjoy the world, and then you meet the other type. The ones who know every character, track every banner, have emotional investment in digital people. And they will test you. Do you know who this is? No. Wrong answer. Now you're getting lore. And numbers. And something about drop rates, and how what they're doing is not gambling. Like, stop bro, it's gambling. You are an addict. Gacha is gambling. The online community is one of the most bizarre sets of people, including content creators. There are moments within the Genshin internet lore which will make you question if reality is even real. It really is unhinged. You'll see arguments that make no sense unless you've been inside the community for 6 months. You can write a whole book on personal lives destroyed over pixels on screen. Also, the spending. No one talks about the spending. Or they do, but in a way that sounds normal. I only spent like $200. Only? On what? Hope? I have no idea what real-life Genshin fans are like because they never leave their dark room. Tier. This is their entire personality. Persona 5. Persona fans live on a schedule, not just in the game, in real life. You ask about the game, and they don't explain it normally. They start from the beginning, like a documentary. So basically, you're a Snow. No, basically. This is a 30-minute explanation, minimum. They will walk you through daily life, relationships, mechanics, themes, and somehow make it sound like you need to manage your real life better because clearly you're not optimizing your time. Persona fans also love aesthetics. Music, style, visuals. They will send you the soundtrack before you even decide to play the game. And you will listen. Because it's actually good. Online? A lot of opinions. Strong opinions. About things you didn't know people had opinions on. Real life? Honestly? Kinda cool. Just don't ask follow-up questions. Tier. Slightly intense. Final Fantasy XIV. Final Fantasy fans are the nicest people you'll meet, which is suspicious. Because no community is that nice without a reason. They will help you, guide you, explain things, support you. Almost too much. You didn't even ask, you just logged in. And suddenly someone is emotionally invested in your progress. It feels good. Until you do something wrong, like skipping a cutscene. Now the tone changes. Subtly, they won't yell. They'll just be disappointed. And somehow that's worse. Online fans are very protective. Say one bad thing, and they appear. Not aggressively, but collectively. Like a polite army. Real life? Probably the best people here. Just very committed. This isn't a game. It's a second life. Tier. Slightly intense. And that's the end of the list, and I just noticed not a single one of these fan bases can be called Norma. But that's fair. No one who plays this game stays sane anyways. Yeah, so if you saw your fan base in here, don't get defensive. It's not that deep. Unless it was Genshin, then yeah, that one was personal. Anyway, I probably missed a few games, so feel free to argue in the comments. I know you were going to anyway.